don't be getting mad upset. How you didn't know a nigga might be having sex? Don't be calling my phone. 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 Can you please just leave my time? And don't be getting mad at all. How you didn't know a nigga wasn't checking on? Your girl need an exercise partner with a cardio couple flights. She just wanna come through and play the Mario Brothers. I ain't mean to take your girl, dog. I ain't starting no travel flights. But good sex all night, damn, ain't part of the struggle. Yeah, must think it's all about you or something. Yeah, nigga might be doing something. Yeah, don't even text unless he's doing something. Gospel singer with a lot of weight. Ruber study. Archangel Uriel, who above us? Like Zeus with thunder when I rainstorm. Move a cover, move his butter, baby. I'ma take you to the stars. It's the problem, man, and bitch, I drive my spaceship like a car. I've been all around the world while you was hating where you are. Keep on hating on the football, say you ain't gon' make it far. Now what the fuck I do, you know? Now how you wouldn't know I was up in the studio? Don't be calling my phone. 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 Can you please just leave a time? Yeah, feels good, man. Now look, my nigga, truthfully, how you know I ain't in a job interview like you should be? Yeah. Give a fuck if you cool with me. How you know a nigga ain't just get smoked like a new BB? Send a text like, who is you? Got the nerve to ask who is me. If I ain't got your number saved, well, fuck it, man. Yeah. Flight boss, bring the fireworks, jubilee.
What it do, what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your weekly tarot horoscope. Welcome to Libra season at that. And we're going to launch right into this. Thank you for joining me. You already know what time it is. Oh, hi. I'm going to be launching this Saturday the official monthly peace report for Libra season at the end of the week. So I will keep you posted, perhaps starting tomorrow. Other than that, I know you all feel the energy shifts, especially based off of actions you're taking with other people. Hope you're embracing this balance. We're still coming off of the new moon. All right. And don't trip before you walk. Embrace the magic of new beginnings, especially this new power. Whew, the best is yet to come, ladies and gentlemen. The best is yet to come. Shout out to those of you who are breaking through. Shout out to those of you who are members. During this season, we're going to incorporate more presence. Special video on how to access Discord coming soon, regardless of your tier. Other than that, I hope you're also embracing the magic, okay? Lots of supernatural breakthrough. Lots of supernatural breakthrough. Coming into this video, leaving this video, lots of supernatural breakthrough that you have to really look forward to because you already did the work for it. It's not like 6 months ago where you had to really break through in new ways to think about yourself. And so you didn't really know if you were headed in the right direction. It's not like 3 months ago where you had to take the risk to cross the threshold and share this with other people. Now you've set this up, you're going to be like, oh, wow. Chances are you might have shortchanged yourself. So you're really going to come into so much, and the goal here isn't pride, but so much confidence in how you express yourself unapologetically, okay, with the finesse and the balance that you do. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay, see the channeling. I'm just gonna pure channel. So there's some vampires. There's some vampires in the chat or around you watching, and maybe of noble descent. I don't necessarily mean like when I said the vampires are like, I hope you don't compare me to these bloodsuckers. Not like energy vampires. I don't know why they have like an English accent, but not like energy vampires that drain, like actual vampires. Like there's actually some of you. Let's use vampire as analogy. Okay, some of you this week are expressing the actual logical quantifiable breakthrough expression of yourself as a vampire. Um, Shout out, ooh, y'all remember Peso? Shout out my homie Peso. Peso moved recently, but do you remember Peso? I kind of featured him a little bit in a few, you know what I'm saying, videos, but I actually allowed him to come through one time. I invited him in, and the first thing he said was, okay, oh, I'm a vampire. So, I couldn't enter your house unless you invited me in. And the way he said that was just like so convincing. And I was like, oh, wow, y'all are really out here. So I'm going to use this as an analogy. A controversial existence, like being a trans woman or being a furry or being a white man post 22 or any race actually, pick a race or ethnicity. I'm not going to call it a struggle, but like you're kind of controversial just for kind of like being you. But like I wanted to highlight these things because these are controversial elements of identification, which is key here. Regardless of if you agree with these identifications or not, they're playing their role in innovating what an individual can identify itself as. And you have to the irony here, it's kind of crazy. Like, imagine being a black man or, a brown man of color or woman, like pre 1990s, versus being a white man. I'm not saying that one is worse than the other. I'm not trying to compare it. It's just the irony. It's just the irony. You know what I'm saying? Like watching certain people get mad at like Ariel be black. You know what I'm saying? Unpopular opinion, a lot of people aren't really bad just because she's black. But seeing that is karma for all the times they made these Egyptian pharaohs white. It's like, yeah, bitches. Yeah, bitches. You don't like how that feels, do ya? Do ya? You don't like that, do ya? Score one. It is what it is. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna watch that movie. But that, I don't know why I just feel good inside. It's just like the ancient Egyptian pharaoh within me is just satisfied. Just seeing certain people squirm every time they see these color palette switches. It's like, yes, karma, bitch. Karma, bitch. Every time you're like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color Jesus is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color the Egyptians were white. Okay, bitch. Ariel's black now, bitch. What's up? What's up? Yeah, you don't like that, huh? Yeah, you don't like that, huh? My bad. I'm being too petty. I'm being way too petty. This is just the petty musings of my mind that just kind of go on every day while real things are happening in the world. I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. So uh, it's also very amazing because you're also gonna really get insight with outside influences interference as well. Like, for example, get used to bots and what you saw in the chat happening. You want to be very interested. You want to be very mindful of what you pay attention to and what you allow yourself to kind of take your energy, where you can kind of allow trolls to be trolls and not really feed them. Okay, because this is going to be a lot more strategic in the way a lot is expressed. But before we go into the cards, I just kind of wanted to emphasize and illustrate, some of you are coming out as a whole vampire. Now, substitute vampire for unicorn, angel, okay? Whatever you can think of. And this is not a joke. Like this is the culmination of everything that you personally have broken through coming up in here in accepting aspects of yourself. So Jupiter crossing the threshold of Pisces, and soon Saturn and Neptune is you coming out the closet. Everyone around the world is coming out the closet. Okay. I've come out the closet as trans divine. Okay. My pronouns are Lord, Almighty, your supremeness. What else? Your sovereignness, your highness. Okay. Shout out to my kings and queens out here who are also, claiming back your power. Shout out to my other trans divine people. So now in my expression of this is where, you know what I'm saying? I'm integrating this in arguments with people that will laugh at me and say, you're being sarcastic. And I just have to let them know you can't be transphobic and really deny who I know myself to be. Okay. It just is what it is. I am divine in a human body, and I won't necessarily tolerate any discrimination towards any of my LGBTQ brethren. It wasn't until I came out as trans divine that I started to understand what transgenders face. You know what I'm saying? And even the way I said that, like gays, transgenders sounds really weird. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say gays versus homosexuals, I feel like I just did that on accident right now. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's helped me come into more acceptance. And I don't agree with what they really do, but I understand as a fellow trans. Okay. And now in Libra season, I can express this. And you might be a vampire watching this. You might be a day walker. It's not easy to be a day walker. That's not a bloodsucker. You know what I'm saying? And people might have these weird superstitions about you. Like you just go around wanting to suck dirty ass people's blood. Like you need that. It's so offensive. You see these Hollywood movies around you just stereotyping your existence, acting like you need to feed on these mortal beings. They got the superpowers kind of on point. You know what I'm saying? The way they do vampires is not that much different than how they used to do Black people, and basically any major ethnic group, kind of showing Black people as thugs or showing Asian people as smart. You know what I'm saying? Not every vampire is some kind of evil overlord, guys. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe like 80% of them. But like that's more so a cultural thing. And some of you are existences that there's not even a name for, and you're actually now bringing form into it. And it's okay if you're an Osglop Gorb of just flying spaghetti monster juice. Maybe you could even be a reptilian. Some of you are finding it difficult to come out the closet as reptilian because people will think you're some kind of evil shapeshifter who's a part of the Illuminati. Just because you're a reptilian Draco doesn't mean that you work for the Illuminati and connect with evil Palladians and Greys. Okay, it's not. It's the spiritual community can kind of confuse things a lot more, and now you have people who, with that square from Pluto to Libra, it really, you know what I'm saying, can make things different. I wish somebody entered this conversation with me just talking about reptilians, like maybe they're not part of the Illuminati. Like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? If you're new here, this is just norm on our channel. Like, Just, yeah, you might have, this is your last warning before you fall into a rabbit hole. Anyway, we did get the Magician, we did get the Emperor. So what this week is establishing is not only you stepping into the definition of this ability that you're expressing. The Magician card is you've practiced these magic tricks. Well, now it's time for the performance. The Emperor is you becoming your own royalty. So it's one thing to have the Magician where you captivate. Now you're establishing your own authority, where it's like you're the only one that does this specific kind of magic trick or magic. So it's like, yeah, other people are doing magic, but people will go to you for a specific type of magic or a specific kind of quality of your own personality. So this is you literally actualizing the evolution of power 6 months ago since Jupiter, which is why I'm saying you're gonna really love your growth. And coming out of Jupiter and Pisces, this closet is having you actually establish fantasy-esque elements of your own self in real life with other people who are also establishing fantasy-esque elements in their own way as well. But see, I'm getting too caught up channeling and talking. That's my problem. I'll do this all day. Let's jump right into the reading. Okay. All right, we're gonna jump right into this. These are 12 messages from every sign to you. The zodiac sign you represent will be the one that you directly experience this through. Because of the nature of the energy, especially new moon, this message will be very potent in its indirect, non-local effect towards your consciousness. So, put in certain intent, you'll see certain of these things hyper accelerate. If you have any synchronicity or synchronous effects after this, is because we're co-creating right now with meshing our frequency fields with me as a focal point. And that's just me purely channeling at this point. But other than that, let's go in. The underlying theme that we have here for you this week is stand your ground, baby. Stand your ground. Like I said, you are coming out the closet. Okay. You may know that your divine partner is someone who don't even know you like that, and you are standing on that because you know what you are bringing in, and to the detriment with which you accept illusions, that's your consequence. But what you accept as the truth is the truth. But let's use the analogy of becoming a vampire. This is you coming out like you're not backing down. You're gonna be like, look, bitch, I'm trans divine. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I know you think that I might be making fun of trans people by saying this, but no, I've been Magic Mike for years. Like, I have ample evidence of me being very trans divine. Ask about me. I'm 5 stars, baby. Now, this is you not backing down. You're not only coming into victory, you're establishing wealth. You're establishing wealth. You're establishing more connection with your family. You're defending victory that you're coming into. Many of you are coming into a lot of money that you're going to protect and defend investiture. Many of you are coming into success that you're also defending and protecting. I also want to keep in mind, Sartia, thank you for ordering the astrological transit forecast. I just got your report. For those of you who would like to order a reading, I do have a 50% off discount sale with the discount code COSMIC until the end of the year. I'm sorry, until the end of the month, Freudian slip, until the 30th, basically. So there's about 4 days. I am also doing live readings. Wendy Kimono, you're first. Any guidance regarding purchase of the loan? So I'm going to give you a card for anyone who wants a card. Click on the description box below, and I will give you a reading based off of what card you would like. Okay. So with that being said, we do have, of course, you defending wealth. Okay. Thank you, Queen. You definitely defending this breakthrough in your values that has built wealth. Especially, once again, some people are going to feel like you have what they deserve. Okay. You have what they feel belongs to them. The only thing is they got you totally messed up because they didn't work hard to get what you have. You did. So why they feel like they deserve your clout, your success, your fame is because they're goddamn delusional. That's it. There's really nothing else to explain it. So this is you as you have the WWE title belt. Okay, yeah, it comes with some pressure, heavy as the head, but you know you're rectifying with karma, and you are the title belt champion. This means that you are defending the belt. Some of you are also securing a catch. Yeah, see, I didn't even mean to pull this queen. I was trying to pull the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you are getting a catch, okay? And in the terms of romance, you're getting a partner that is smoking. And people are gonna want to be with your partner. So like this is you defending the fort and like putting people in their place. Like, no, I'm the champion. Like, goodbye. Like, okay, all right. The Scott Pilgrim vs. the World vibes, but also it's a very powerful position. You have the advantage. Okay, so it's really just keeping on your toes. But this is victory. A lot of you, the work you've been doing, that you've been stepping into this unique facet of yourself, people played you like it wasn't worth anything. People played you like you weren't doing anything. Now the 10 of Pentacles is coming through. It's like, oh, here are my stats. Here are my receipts. This thing that I've been standing on has me set for life. And now you're now defending yourself from people who want in on your fortune. Okay, so you're manifesting not the bag, the fortune. Okay, so this is Aries' message to you. Where is Aries in your chart? Okay, what house? Other than that, we do have the 8 of Cups. So you are walking away from that which doesn't serve you. Aries is basically saying now it's time to depart from old emotional attachments. We do have the Devil card, which comes with the 10 of Swords, as well as the Lover's card. Jesus Christ. For some of you, this is mind-blowing sex that just completely changes the game on how you approach, you know, intimacy with others. It's also a bit of some toxica sex too. But the thing here is Aries is saying you are moving away from damaging, limiting beliefs and temptations that have inhibited you. You are done with the end of the situation. Many of you, you're purifying the way you love romantically through this. I'm going to tell you, for a lot of you, this is mind-blowing sex. Like Aries, and it doesn't matter if you have Aries in your chart or not, like Aries, that's wild. No, dude, like you crazy, B. Like Aries is the Devil card and the Lover's card is the light and dark, yin and yang of a love union. So for some of you with the 10 of Swords, you are done with the end of a difficult situation that is uplifting you out of the old influence. And many of you are going to kind of cut and put, and yes, absolutely, go Lisha, and put more boundaries towards securing and purifying this. So the Lover's card is talking about very fruitful connection and the choice to connect more romantically. The Lover's card doesn't have to really denote a long-term union as much as more like a sexual partner at present who you explore with, but do look forward to certain things dying forever. And because now you're ending that Devil card toxicity, the Lover's card will be left purifying. So this is really dope, especially for romance. We got the star. So some of you are connecting with the goddess Isis. Others of you are the goddess Isis connecting with your Osiris, okay. But this Aries is saying that you are connecting with your twin flame / soulmate. Okay, really, I'm just gonna say soulmate recognition. Many Aries is saying that there's a miracle for you, especially for some of you who have struggled to really have faith in very deep connections that you know are meant for you. The Star card is going to blow your mind with the signs that definitely help you move forward, especially if you're dating and connecting with people. You're starting to see that these relationships, platonic or romantic with people, of course this is romantic, are actually positive. they're not bad. Like they're actually going good. Okay, it's reading coming in hot for show, especially with the Ace of Wands, brand new career opportunity. This could be related in sex work for some of you. The Ace of Wands is a brand new step forward that you want to take advantage of while it's hot. And it's really just going to move forward here accordingly, which is even cooler because we do have the star card here. So this could come from a prospective soulmate, someone who wants to invest in what you're doing or spark in what you're doing. That would be lucrative. Outcome here is the Fool. So Aries done hooked it up for y'all. We are stepping definitively into a new adventure. I didn't want to do this, but you got to see this, okay? Like this is going to kind of be left field for some of you where you are effectively taking a leap of faith, and this might require some of you walk away from emotional investment. And this is really it. Like some of you are going to have to walk away from certain people who you have been emotionally invested in a long time. They have not necessarily invested in what you've done. They haven't looked at value at what you've done. Boom. Someone new, influential on your level is coming through, ready to move forward with you, but you might have to take a leap of faith away from people who have been in your life that haven't really invested. And this is you kind of stepping into the end of the week into a brand new belief and adventure. That was lit, y'all. That was lit. I enjoyed that. Okay. So Taurus, Crystal, I got your PayPal. Okay. We're going to do you. I got you. All right. So this is the message that, did you see how that was a straight up reading? All right. Shout out to New Age Job. Yeah, that was amazing. Like that was pretty straightforward. Aries is hooking you up. Okay. So the message we have for Taurus, the underlying theme we have for Taurus here is Scorpio, the King of Cups. King of Cups is one talking about a counselor and somebody who personally has an open ear, mature in their emotions. This is an archetype of someone who you're dealing with. It's also a call to be more emotionally understanding and patient, especially for slow ass MFers with no emotional intelligence of any kind, with which you just kind of have to just understand why they are the way they are without having to tolerate the ass. I really feel for some of you, this is an actual King of Cups you'll be confronting or dealing with. Now, we do have the Two of Swords, which looks like indecision, but really is just you kind of closing yourself off in the beginning of the week. Eight of Cups is you walking away from old emotional attachments. And we do have the Star card, baby. So we still have this whole notion of things at the end of the week really sparking out here. But this is going to require, Taurus is saying, introspection, all right, which can look avoidant. But I feel like some of you just kind of need time to sort through how you really feel. This is literally Moon in Libra, and the Moon is in Libra right now. And then this is Venus in Scorpio. The Moon's going to be in Scorpio. And then, of course, we have the Star card. So there's a wish coming true at the end of the week that will require you kind of find your soul. Now, with the King of Cups, this is soulmate recognition. So this is once again the whole notion between, you know, a deep connection with the soulmate. All right. We have the Two of Wands, which Taurus is reminding you. I hope you're not catching feelings over people who are not investing time in you. Like it's if you have an attraction with someone and you really like someone, explore those feelings, but allow them the space to, you know, live their life. I hope you're not suspending your life for someone who is not paying attention to you because you got options. Look at you. You got options. Okay. So like you're coming into really more what it is you want. Taurus is saying that you're updating what it is you really want. Because especially now that you're connecting with people who resonate with the soulmate frequency, you're realizing that what you thought you wanted, you didn't really want the way you want, right? Or you may want more. So you're realizing you have options. You're realizing you have higher value. This is really more so about you really deciding this week what it is you want romantically and in love. And you're also attracting some of you, which might be someone with the world in your hand. Okay, now we do have the Queen of Swords. So career is having you approach your routine very disciplined, very professionally. Some of you with the Queen of Swords could be very powerful in helping you break through in your career. We do see the meaning of the minds with this Two of Wands and Queen of Swords. So this is also very powerful here too. There's definitely going to be a powerful breakthrough in the professionalism you apply in your career. An outcome we have is the Magician. So Aries got the Fool. And the Magician card is you effectively breaking through very important skills, selling yourself, coming into important communication. It's an overall dub. Okay, Taurus is saying you're definitely going to express your skills in ways that will advance you forward and manifest your intentions, as well as activate important abilities. So next we're going into Gemini, heavy on the soulmate vibrations, in that many of you are either connecting with the one, or you're connecting with soulmate templates through people who hold space for the one. So don't catch feelings for those people. If you catch feelings, you can explore, but you'll know that they're not the one because they're not trying to catch feelings with you. They want to just have fun with you. Some of you have to just have fun with people so that you can re-explore what it is you love. Others of you might be running from emotional commitments because you don't want to catch feelings. And so you have to explore those feelings. So everyone is definitely different. Now, the underlying theme that we have for Gemini is the Seven of Cups, is escapism. Gemini is saying that with Neptune squaring, of course, Mars, and also the Mercury opposition to Neptune, the astral realm of imagination and non-materiality is overlapping with the real world. You're going through a twilight zone period. You must be very careful because things are not at all as they seem. You are seeing fantastical and supernatural experiences which are unreal. And the thing about them is they are unreal. So you are actually witnessing this, but you have to remember they are also unreal. Be very careful about substance abuse. Be very careful about escapism, because while we're in this very crucial period where the veil is so thin, if you're not necessarily balancing this creatively through visualization, you can get very deceived. Gemini is saying that extra dimensional entities and succubi and incubi can really finesse you here. Okay, be very mindful. Everything that glitters is not gold. Okay, so we do have here, but see, the thing here is you're spiritually awakening. So Gemini is saying that as far as brain level, Gemini is your brain's ability to process. You're going to start to see the unseen. Some of you already see ghosts. Some of you have not really incorporated being able to see with other people supernatural unseen elements. You're going to start to see this, and we have spiritual awakening, conception. Some of you may be starting a new love connection, and you may not even know this. This is stepping you into an outpouring new cycle of love. And we also have the Eight of Swords, which unbeknownst to you is going to help take over the blindfolds you have. So some of you may feel stuck, and it may be a delayed effect towards this spiritual awakening, especially with the Eight of Cups. Angeli, thank you. I got your PayPal. I got you, boo. Okay. The Eight of Swords is definitely going to speak towards you being in a position to really remove the blindfolds that you might have, because you're kind of playing it small. But because of the Seven of Swords, you may not really be able to see clear. And this is where we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is already powerful. So this is going to mean a lot to a lot of you, okay? We have a sacred exchange here. We could say this cup comes from here and this pentacle is coming from here. So the Ace of Pentacles is some of you are starting on a new venture and undertaking that's going to actually lead to a lot of wealth, a new business endeavor, new ways of making money that may start off small, but you want to keep with. So this, of course, during a new moon is bringing new beginnings. The Eight of Swords is you not really seeing the potential of what's beginning right now. It really can come under your nose because remember, once again, like the veil is thin and things are not at all as they seem at all. Okay. We do have the 10 of swords for romance. So some of you may feel kind of dejected, rejected, or kind of bottomed out when it comes to certain expectations in love. This is where the Ace of Cups comes through as a one-up mushroom, to where some of you, Gemini is saying some of you are focused on wanting to be with someone, and you may realize there's no way you're going to be with this person. But you don't even realize there's new love like right next to you because you might be looking at someone else. You might have been expecting something else to work. For some of you, that person is the one for you, by the way, but it had to kind of end so that it can start again. And you don't see it because you think it's supposed to happen a certain way. It's going to be mind blowing. 10 of Swords for some of you could be mind blowing sex. This could be something that blows your goddamn mind and it's hard for you to process and ends a difficult situation. We do have the Lovers card for career. So now we do have this element of romance or sex being mixed with work. Some of you could be stepping into sex work or, provocative showing of your body or whatnot. Dude, the channel is ridiculous. Okay. The Lovers card is even talking about having sex at work or connecting randomly with a soulmate that you incorporate during a career. But many of you are also going to link in a new passion with personally what you love to do. So for those of you who have something you really love to do, this can really push you forward considerably. Okay. Oh, the outcome is the Two of Cups. So this is beautiful. Gemini is saying you're stepping into a committed relationship, especially if you find that with the Seven of Cups, you might have had options you didn't know how to explore. Okay. You might have felt that, perhaps maybe you have perhaps maybe you have instances where you weren't necessarily sure uh, who you wanted to move forward with, whatever options. Gemini is saying you're going to really deepen your connection with a soulmate. If you don't know who that is, you will this week. Okay, it is someone new, or it's a new faith in your connection that will be restored. This is two people coming together. Okay, we do see the instance now. I'm starting to see this. This kind of just came together. Shout out to my main man Akash. Shout out to the reality master right there. Now, what I'm seeing here, Gemini is saying that this is actually a reestablishment of a relationship between the Lovers card. One person is the Eight of Swords, the other person is the Ten of Swords. Okay, so if we actually kind of do this like this is actually the Gemini reading. Okay, to where we're establishing a relationship here. One person who's kind of stuck mentally is opening their heart. Another person who's defeated is offering what little they have, and they're actually going to come together. Okay, so this is beautiful. The outcome of the Two of Cups is going to basically reinforce a soulmate connection, platonically and romantically, but really get the ball rolling on this new beginning. So I wanted to show you, we start with the Ace of Cups. The outcome is the Two. It's a natural step forward. Okay. So Gemini, Aries, and Taurus have hooked y'all up, guys. And that is amazing. Don't necessarily be too micromanaging or controlling of something new. Just kind of go with it. Go with the flow. Have fun. The underlying theme for Cancer is the Eight of Pentacles. Cancer is saying that the work you're doing is really being done. For certain of you Cancers dealing with a Virgo, they're working on your corner. They're hard at work to make sure You can enjoy what it is you're doing, but this is also reflecting the hard work you're doing. So basically, some of you may also awaken to your higher purpose of the work you're meant to do. Ooh, I just picked up a huge message right now. Some of you, I have a vision of you uh, doing psychic readings on Instagram, right? And you're killing it. Like you see readings on Instagram or YouTube and they have all these views, but I see you as an actual, I'm looking at a Cancer woman doing this right now, especially as a high priestess. I have a vision of her just being like, okay, I'm actually psychic. This is mid. This is trash. But you're looking at the read, you're looking at the comments like, oh my God, like thank you so much. And you know like they did their thing a little bit, but oh my gosh, nothing on you. Nothing on you. Like you're just offering depth and layering to everything. This is about a Cancer woman, but it applies to you too. This could apply to whatever you're doing regardless of time. But I have a vision of a Cancer woman that's just applying depth and layering within a reading. Like people will listen to the reading and they'll just hear the surface, but like there's so much layering and depth, and you don't get any views. You don't get any views at all. People try and play you like you didn't just do what you did every day. Now you're realizing that all that work you did was not for nothing. And so while as you may not have gotten views, you're now using this psychic ability for like the ruler of Zamunda. You know what I'm saying? Like uh you're now, it's like it looked like the illusion was looking like there was no traction in your work, but the right people were watching what you were posting. Okay. You're realizing it is quality over quantity for show, that you know this temporary law of whatever things look like is not how it's going to stay. So just keep that in mind. You're being directed towards working with people who you're meant to work with, and there's an important sense of why you had to go through this. Some of you who are going through this, you're not going to believe me. Some of you will, especially if you're South Node Leo. Uh, I'm kind of like this too, but like some of you who you're putting out that good, and you're not getting any traction, and you're like, this is high tier. It's not mid. Like, why are people? It's because you were bougie in a past life. It's because people knew your shit was hot. It's because people knew you got it like that in a past life, and things came to you easy. You still had challenges, and you were like, you know what, this lifetime, I want to have to struggle a bit for what I have. I don't want things to just come from me effortlessly. But you was bougie last lifetime. You were like, bitch, put the carpet out in front of me, and people put the carpet out in front of you. So some of you in this lifetime are like, where the fuck is my carpet? Where the fuck is my carpet? Oh, wait, okay. These bitches don't even know. I used to be a whole queen in my past life. These bitches don't even know. I used to be a whole king in my I used to be an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. Like these bitches don't even know. They talk about me for real. Oops, I spelled a little bit. They talk about me for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that still comes through for you. Some of you are Odin's son. And it's like your higher self had to be like, put this motherfucker on earth. This motherfucker is bougie. And like the funny part is you're still bougie. You still know you got it, but you just got more humility. It's like, you know, I'm still the queen. I'm still the king, but you know, I got to see what it's like to be one of y'all. I got to see what it's like to be amongst the people. And you learn the lesson. It is what it is. I don't know why this came through. Oh my gosh. It's not necessarily as exaggerated for some people, like maybe some Leos and Sagittarians. But you know what I'm saying? Cancer is saying you've learned your lesson and come through that. So now you're coming back into all the attention, all the glory. And it's like you weren't necessarily going to let it fully get to your head, but you know the pitfalls. You know what I'm saying? You know what to look out for. It was an experience. It's not something you'll do again, but it was an experience. We got the Tower card. Ooh, I got that clapbacks. Are you doing some juju? Cancer is saying you might be making it rain lightning on someone, but this is an unexpected upheaval with the Tower card here, especially talking about anything that's not aligned with truth. Beware of any unexpected pregnancies as well that may occur, because we do have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is definitely talking about theft, unexpected loss. Cancer is saying be very careful what you're doing during this Mercury retrograde. This might be an inopportune opportunity for success in a very weird way. So you might have to kind of go through some loss, because we do have the Knight of Wands, which is going to lead into moving forward unexpectedly. So be very careful. Cancer is saying be mindful about doing anything unexpected, which could kind of, if it doesn't make sense, don't do it. Especially with the Knight of Wands, this is going to bring a lot of forward movement at the end of the week that will inspire you with great passion. Some of you may even be in a position to really go on a road trip or just kind of move around. Now, for romance, we have the Marriage card, the Hierophant. If you don't want to get married, you're going to be really thinking this. If you do want to get married, there are going to be steps that you are guided to take, even if you're single, to prepare for this commitment. But this is going to have you really look at your commitments and how you want to do things by the book. What kind of traditions entail commitment for you? Because with the Eight of Wands, we do have things moving very fast. Cancer is saying you're definitely breaking through in your career in order to facilitate a very powerful sense of, you know what I'm saying, much of new opportunities that will break through, and also elements of messages that you'll need to be on top of in order to account people who want to expand what you're doing. So blockages, and then of course Death card with transformation and termination and ends. So a lot of this Tower card moment from Cancer is anything that's out of alignment with the transformation process you're going towards is going to happen, and it's going to facilitate this. So what looks kind of chaotic is really just facilitating this transformation. So next we have Leo. The underlying theme that we have from Leo's message to you is the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Some of you are being pulled by your heart and or your mind and spirit to really step down a rabbit hole or into an adventure that's going to fulfill everything you've ever wanted. You just don't have any proof of this. You're just kind of going off of a whim. Embrace this approach, because we do have the get off my goddamn dick card, the Mars and Leo card. And this is you starting the week off, balls out, boobs out, just straight victorious. Just like, I am the shit, get off of my DICK. You will quote everything I say, okay? And what's very amazing is a lot of people who really were just playing contrarian just to oppose you are going to be exposed for having no substance in the fact that they just hate you because they hate you or just because they can. Versus you really coming into greater strength of character based on what you've been defending. We do have the Page of Pentacles, which is restructuring and reinventing how you approach your finances, leading into the Three of Wands. It's going to have you move forward on very exciting long-term plans, seeing a lot of your short-term plans begin to come into fruition and set the direction of how and what you want to do. We have the Strength card, so you are sexier than an MFer. You know it. This is definitely embracing and encouraging to really, the Strength card could be lust. It could be outright pushing you. Leo is saying that maybe you might want to get a mini hoe phase on or be a whore to your partner, because the Strength card is saying to not really shy on your sexual expression and to have fun. Prioritize having fun in sex over trying to go steady with someone. If you want to, that could be how you do so. How much fun can you have? All right. Especially when it comes to pleasuring yourself, especially when it comes to just really being free in yourself. Because with career, we do have the devil card. Now, we do have not only sex addiction, but possibility of infidelity with career. So be very careful. But the devil card is talking about making sure you're not getting taken advantage of in your work, especially for some of you Leos who or Leo is saying, be careful for some of you, your own sexiness or looks being used to have you get taken advantage of, touched inappropriately, or stuff like that. The outcome here is justice. If this is the case, you will have justice for this. You will be able to kind of rectify this, balance this, and you are coming into balance with this Libra season. So this is definitely going to be very powerful in its ability to make sure the right contracts are signed with new long-term plans and decisions are made moving forward. Now for Virgo, the message that we have for Virgo shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Queen Doe. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. All right. What Virgo wants you to know is, unconditional love is here for you. Some of you are this Empress. You know you bad. You know you are so beautiful. Others of you, this is your business or your own abundance flourishing. Virgo wants you to embrace the abundance and beauty that is around you. And whether this is going to be through a mother figure or your own beauty, some of you are going to really move forward this week, really embracing your own personal sense and style of beauty. Now, we do have the Strength card. So this is very sexy. You're starting the week off very charged and strengthened. Virgo wants you to really focus on things that bring you passion and strength. You don't want to approach this week worried about, what do I have to do for money? What do I have to do to make friends? What is it that you love to do? Just spend the first part of this week doing that. Even if you have to reschedule other things, it's paying off. We have the Emperor card, which is going to have you anchor this passionate approach towards greater authority in your life. And now coming with the Empress could also be a power couple in the works that's establishing itself. The Emperor card is also you establishing greater authority through the discipline that you step into. Five of Wands at the end of the week is extracurricular activities like playing a pickup basketball game where there's competition, but also struggle through a clashing of personalities here. So for romance, we do have the Hangman. Some of you just kind of have to surrender to others' expectations, especially for those of you who are dealing with gossip. With the Neptune opposition, Virgo is saying some people are kind of jealous of even the possibility that you might get with somebody, and there's nothing that you can really do about this. So the more you try to do to try and mediate what other people are saying about you, the worse it will be. You just kind of have to let people be idiots or just kind of surrender this. Virgo is giving you a different perspective since you are transforming of how to look at the relationship. Some of you feel like you're not able to get with somebody or be with someone the way you want to be, but you're transforming. So you're going to transform your perspective and realize that something that seemed impossible was actually very possible. And you just have to surrender to these changes in expectation. For career, we have the Four of Wands, which is talking about great serendipity and surprises in work. You're definitely going to be celebrating, I feel, for some of you, being in a position to come into more stability and festivity, really enjoying the work that you do. So this is a good way of saying good luck, because Virgo is saying there's going to be a lot to celebrate that you may not see coming. And with the King of Pentacles, I think there's a bag here too. There's a lot of money. This represents you coming into greater financial stability, meeting someone who can invest in you very lucratively, and really just stepping into more very effective, lucrative business investments. But for some of you, the King of Pentacles is an actual king who will definitely want to work with you or invest. Okay, thank you, Virgo. So, Libra, the underlying theme and message that we have from Libra for you, right, is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so things are moving very quickly. You want to be very mindful about how fast certain people may develop feelings towards you and with you, and you cannot judge them for it because of the effect both of you and everyone involved are producing. This is for better and for worse, but you're going to see things, especially regarding relationships, progress very quickly. Now, we do have the Judgment card. The beginning of the work is bringing great awakening, which will very quickly also align you to your higher purpose. And we do have the Five of Pentacles, which I believe was it Leo or Cancer who got. It wasn't Cancer. Somebody got this. Yeah, it was very interesting because with the Five of Pentacles, this is going to align you more to where you may be feeling alienated, or whatever loss you may be overcoming. Because at the end of the week, we do have the Death card. So the Judgment card is going to expose any lack in your life and kill it. This is bringing and preparing you for not only exceptional transformation in your approach towards relationships, but with the Romance card, we do have your wish coming true. Libra, the sign of relationships, is saying that your wish is going to come true and you're going to step into great satisfaction. The wish that you have in your heart right now, you're going to step into great satisfaction. You just have to be willing to come into the end of some expectation. Maybe it may not be with someone who you want, it's going to be with someone who's better for you. Maybe it is with someone who you want. It's just not going to be in the way you expected it to happen. Maybe it does happen the way you expected it to happen, and it's your wish come true. So you want to actually look forward to this because this is going to be very satisfying. Even with the Three of Cups for career, you're coming into great celebration. Libra is saying that you and work colleagues are going to really enjoy the success you're all experiencing together as a team. And this completely connects here. So the Death card is some of you, you're never going to know poverty again. You're never going to know lack. Some of you who have been struggling, this could be the very last week that you will. Now, with great success comes responsibility. 10 of Wands is saying as an outcome, you're going to come into a lot more responsibility and burden to account for this extra success because of how quickly things are moving fast. These messages are coming in very clear, very concise, and very powerful. Thank you, Libra. That was beautiful. So next we have Scorpio. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Okay. The message we have from Scorpio to you is with the Queen of Swords, stay sharp. Okay, don't let anyone play you or game you. Make everyone be accountable for the arguments and, of course, the things that they say to you. The Queen of Swords is going to be a very sharp and intelligent woman who you'll be dealing with, but it's also representing the professionalism and approach and focus towards your goals and projects that you approach independently. Now, we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a Virgo or someone who's very hard at work and consistent. This is you being a reliable friend. This is you dealing with a reliable friend. This is also a stabilization of finances. The Chariot card with this basis of practical analytical groundedness will allow for you to move forward with great victory. So this isn't like just going viral. This is like you've put the work in to create a channel and have strategy in effect to where you go viral. You can replicate it again. You can move forward with what you've done instead of just kind of fall off after. So Scorpio is saying you're stepping into a definitive W. This is the same place that other signs got the Five of Pentacles. So some of you may not even feel like this is a victory when you're doing this. Kind of like someone who starts a business when they're dirt poor at rock bottom. And this is a multi-million-dollar business, but they're making this living out of their car. So they don't know yet that they're like a multi-millionaire. Like the moment they created that, though, that was victory. They just have to maintain that. Okay, I think with the Knight of Pentacles, you'll know what it is you're moving forward with. King of Wands is moving forward entrepreneurially. So we do have the presence of a lot of Knight cards, royal cards rather, And this is also going to be a lot of passion that with this victory moves forward. So Scorpio is saying you're going to start the week off very practically grounded, and you're going to come into this victory that's going to have you very passionate about what you can move forward with and how to move forward with it. Now, we do have the strength card again, which I think we got for Leo. Scorpio is saying that you get your groove back, okay? Some of you need to square it. Like some of you need to have deep full body orgasms. Some of you need to chase that bliss. Um, some of you need to express your lust and overcome the strength against any temptation here so that you can reclaim strength over this. Especially for those of you who have suppressed this, Scorpio may bless some of you with a sexual partner or friend that can help explore this, even if this isn't with direct sexual intercourse. Now, with the 10 of Swords, we do have redirection in your career. Now, this is interesting how this comes out. This could also be someone who helps you kind of gain emotional support from some kind of disappointment, or not disappointment, but ending or defeat in your career. You could hear of a popular Scorpio being killed, okay? Or an Aquarius with their 10th house Scorpio. That's very interesting. Something about an end, all right, to someone's career or something like that. The outcome, of course, being the 5 of Swords. So there is miscommunication here. This is exceptionally interesting, especially looking at this, outcome miscommunication. So certain disputes that have to be cleared, which is why you have to stay sharp so that you're able to kind of deal with how these things kind of play out. All right. So next we have Sagittarius. Alexandra, I got your Venmo. All right. Thank you very much. The underlying theme that we have for Sagittarius is, of course, the King of Pentacles. So whereas Scorpio is staying sharp, you're staying focused on the coin. You're very money-minded. Sagittarius is either introducing you this week with money-minded characters and high executive business officials or executive officers, but this is you stepping into this yourself. You're understanding how you can make big boss moves. And the beginning of the week we have is the underlying thing for Gemini. So you might be bombarded with options. And the thing is, especially with the Neptune square, everything that glitters is not gold. So you're going to have people who, with well-meaning, offer you things that they're not going to know are expressly beneath you. But, they may look very shiny. You may even get caught up in some form of escapism or creative visualization. Many of you who are seers are also going to be seeing unreal experiences that you'll learn to disassociate between what's reality versus what's the astral realm that you're seeing, which is an unreality. The 2 of Cups is you perhaps picking from your options and moving forward with someone and deeply connecting with someone, which coming through the smoke will seem like it's coming into greater clarity. So this is a mystically emotional week. This doesn't have to be exceptionally romantic. This could be deepening the connection between a friend that you trust. And now with the, oh my God, this is shiesty. Oh shit. All right, Sagittarius said we got tea. So we're dealing with somebody who, this Sagittarius is showing you the relationship dynamic with somebody. This is on the surface, 2 people who have a soulmate connection. This dude has all sorts of hoes. This dude is like, okay, he has 1 cup with her, but he's contemplating all his other options. And then this lady has her cup, but she's sneaking around on the side. She's not being honest with him at all. Both of these people are not being honest with each other. This is a reading. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, she probably seeing other people and he's imagining of, you know, who he might be with, or like a back of it. So that's so interesting. Y'all seen it first. That's a ooh. Sagittarius is saying this is still a connection, but you know, this is just what's happening. So like, just keep that in mind. Sag got all the hoes. Just keep that in mind. Okay, this is for, it's even crazier because for romance, some of you are kind of like paused on the connection. Like, there's potential here, but you feel like you don't want to open your heart fully to it. That's because, you know, now here's the thing. This isn't an established connection between someone you've known. This could be someone you're just meeting. So this is how it is as it starts. Like, you realize, oh wow, we both have a thing. But this one person has all this baggage from people he's fantasizing about, and then she already has, like, you know, her secret stuff she does, or her own way that she keeps secret from him. So that's so interesting. There is still something there, though. There's still something there. So this is definitely a messy connection. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this is Sagittarius. This is definitely talking about moving around. Some of you need to move around. Some of you need to get mobile. Some of you might need to even go across town for work. Some of you will thrive if you're doing any kind of Uber Eats, if you're doing any kind of mobile work that has you actually express. Shout out to Miguel, bro. That's the bro right there. Shout out to you, Jessica. So this is definitely going to be very powerful, with the outcome being the Two of Wands. So regardless of what's happening, Sagittarius is saying that you will be more clear on what it is you want. You'll be more clear on what it is you deserve. You'll be more clear on what it is you are manifesting into your reality. And you're going to have a sense of personal power at the end of the week where you will feel in control of your own world, which is super badass. Okay. So next we have Capricorn. Yo, these readings are hitting. Readings are hitting hard. This is kind of interesting. Okay. Shout out to the Zodiac signs coming through. So, Capricorn wants you to know, okay, on some super real. All right. Not everyone's gonna like you. Okay. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that's cool because fuck them. All right. Capricorn wants you to know that in this life, it's not all about being right. Sometimes you can be right at the expense of peace, okay? And that maybe sometimes you kind of just want to not be right just so things can be peaceful. This is not that time. Fuck them. It doesn't matter if we burn the whole house down. Bitch, we gonna be right. Bitch, at least I'm right though. Bitch, at least I'm right though. Bitch, at least I'm right though. And Capricorn is saying people might be like, why did you even bring that up? It was totally fine until you bring that up. And Capricorn is saying, because I'm right, bitch. Like, that's it. This is literally, you know, Venus in Aquarius vulgarity. It's like, why are you even talking like that? Because I'm right, bitch. Some of you are going to basically be fighting people who can't manipulate you. And they're going to be like, what the heck? Like, it's not that important. You'll be like, is that why you're wrong and I'm right? That's why I thought of it. So Capricorn is saying you got time this week. It is what it is. Today you got time, cuz. Today you got time, cuz. Okay, a miscommunication might be very right, but this is, you know, don't necessarily back down at all. Yeah, I feel like some people are going to be coming for you, saying some very Mercury retrograde slick shit, and you're just going to be like, well, that's why your mom's a bitch and you have a small dick. Like, just crazy. Like, you're going to be saying fighting words. You're going to be saying fighting words. And I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. Now, we do have the Two of Pentacles. You're starting the week off very productive. Your mind is on your money, and your money is on your mind. You are minding your business, and you are minding your time. And this is beautiful. This productivity is going to help you multiply your income. The Temperance card is literally talking about balance. And so this is going to put you in a position to really take industrious new income streams and begin to actually balance this into your lifestyle to where you can expand upon how much more balance you come into. And we do have the Queen of Cups, which is going to be an emotional ear to really compassionately hear you. For some of you, this could be a Cancer woman who you connect with a lot deeper. Some of you, this could be falling in love. Others of you, this could be just deep emotional intelligence that with this balance you're coming into materially enables you to connect in a much more deep way, especially with the Romance card that we have is the Three of Pentacles. So you're going to figure out, especially with the Two of Pentacles, that you realistically have an amazing ability to make a lot of money with the potential partner. Something that looks like an ideal, you'll be able to crunch that both of you can make a really good living or money with this. And that teamwork is going to be paramount here. It's also very key here because once again, you want to incorporate some kind of work project in your romance. Now, for a career, we do have the Page of Swords. Do your research, do industry research, gain as much new information because the information at present around what you're doing is outdated. So you need to get information based on what you uniquely bring to this. And you're going to come into a unique insight and new information about this. And the outcome, of course, we have is the Nine of Wands that with, of course, everything is Capricorn just saying you're going to break through more perseverant than ever. You're going to have a lot more experience moving forward. That's going to definitely vouch for you, okay, and put you in a position to realistically come into more discernment than ever. All right, Nine of Wands is actually really awesome too. So sweet. Now, Aquarius, the message that we have from Aquarius to you. Boom. We do have the Eight of Cups. So this is another zodiac sign that is basically pushing you, I think like Aries did, to walk away from that which doesn't serve you. But whereas Aries is telling you that there's certain things you're emotionally attached to that no longer deserve your attachment or is just done, Aquarius is saying that you have finished your lesson. Some people don't realize that they will no longer have access to you because it's time for you to walk away. And some of you, Aquarius is saying, some of you feel responsible. Some of you know that some people will basically flounder without you. Like it's not that they're not well-meaning, it's that you kind of hold together some kind of thing, but they kind of might need that tower moment to kind of get on their feet. So Aquarius is saying it's time to walk away. It's time to leave. Your work here is done. Okay, now we do have the High Priestess. So Aquarius is talking about this intuition that is going to reveal the next step forward. You're going to gain very powerful synchronicities that will show you supernatural understanding of how the 3D mixes with higher dimensions and your higher dimensional self. Aquarius is saying that it's going to channel through you a lot of divine wisdom that will make sense out of synchronicities that out of thin air just kind of puts things together, especially with the work. Especially with the world. So a lot of you, this quest you're going to understand the secrets to your power. You're also going to understand a lot of this next stage of your evolution and growth coming into completion. So Aquarius is initiating some of you into these deeper inner mysteries so that you can understand your place in the world and how to wield world power. Now, we do have the 10 of Cups, Jesus Christ. This is ending the week off very blissfully. There's great emotional fulfillment and contentment. And this comes after you walk away from what you know you are done with, okay? This is what's going to very quickly have you step into not just emotional fulfillment, but this completion of stepping into the zenith of your being. Powerful world card position. For romance, we do have the Four of Swords. Many of you are going to be in a position to just relax. Some of you will actually gain from just, platonically relating with other people. Some of you will gain some really awesome, no strings attached sex. Others of you will just really gain a lot of rest from just relaxing from dating or just coming into great mental clarity about the next step moving forward. And of course, we do have the Magician for career. So this is like you being noticed for your skills. This is you presenting and smashing out the park career objectives using talents that are really, really, really good for you. Appreciate y'all in the chat. I do see y'all. So this is definitely going to be very amazing. Aquarius, I'm not really surprised. Y'all are the celestials. Now, the outcome we have is literally similar to Capricorn. This is Venus in Aquarius. Even though we have emotional, mental restoration and clarity with romance here, the outcome is you telling people to suck your big fat dick. You're going to realize that despite the way you're winning, certain people are still just going to want to hate. And you're going to realize, I don't have to argue with you. You can suck my big fat crusty dick. And that's going to rub some people off the wrong way. They're going to kind of be angry for some reason that you told them to suck their dick. And you're just going to kind of deal with people who are unreasonably mad that you offered them the opportunity to suck your clitoris, okay? Or to suck your dick. So it is what it is. Some people are just very ungrateful. But other than that, we are going to step into the last card here, sign here with Pisces, okay? The underlying theme that we have here is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is saying this very amazing productivity that's going to have some of you be able to pull resources out of thin air. Pisces is saying to really play with multiple income streams, but it's also saying to take a practical, industrious approach, and this will multiply your income. Just stay busy, basically. Ooh. All right, guys, there's a coded message here. Some of you are awakening supernatural abilities. For whoever this applies to, okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. Some of you have been initiated into the wisdom of infinity. And so you're able to harness and manipulate the eternal nature of energy around you so that you can make infinity magic. Some of you are able to multiply things infinitely. Some of you are able to do certain things infinitely. You're creating an ability that you can spam infinitely. Some of you being initiated into this infinite protocol is an ability that you can do infinitely, energy that you can harness infinitely. For others of you who this doesn't apply to, this is really a full actualization of skills and abilities that you're stepping into very uniquely. Like maybe you're the only one who can run 100 meters the way you do. But this initiation is taking into account skill sets that only you can do. And you've worked a way to where it can work in every situation. All right. This is so profound. Pisces is hooking you up to help you use your superpowers in real life. And other Pisces as well. The Five of Swords is going to be the friction between 3D and 7D, to where people don't understand that you're an extra dimensional 7D vibrator. And that's why you just shock them. They're going to be like, you're delusional. And it's like, no, bitch, I'm a vibrator. You just don't understand. I'm a unicorn. And that's just going to really be weird to people. But it's also going to have you break through people who are committed to misunderstanding you and gaslighting you for your magic abilities. You got the magic, but you also got these hands, in this case, swords. And we, of course, also have the Ten of Swords. So some of you are actually legitimately going to catch a body. That's so interesting. I want to highlight this. Pisces is saying that the kid gloves are off. Some of you are catching a body. Some of you are catching a body. You have a particular set of skills. You will find them and you will kill them. And this is like standing your ground. This is somebody who probably tried to play you, and you let them know, bitch, no. Okay. For others of you, this looks very chaotic. I'm not going to lie. Miscommunication that can spiral out at the middle of the week will come into a very powerful ending of a difficult situation. So be very careful of what you say and how you say it. The romance card we have is the King of Wands. So this is a very passionate and moving for a person at negative. It could be someone narcissistic at first who just comes off that way, but is actually very good-hearted. Now, the King of Wands is also saying to take an entrepreneurial approach towards romance, and Pisces is saying with the Eight of Wands, things are going to move very, very, very quickly in your career. Blockages are going to release, and the outcome we have here is the Tower card. So anything that's not aligned with truth is going to fall by the wayside. Some of you, this is going to be an unexpected activation of your initiation into infinity. Others of you, this is this unexpected body that you're catching. There's a mystery to this reading that on the surface looks a certain way, but is deeply layered. And if you have Pisces sun, you're probably going to be aware of this dynamic before anyone else knows. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. This is definitely quite the interesting week. So before I step into the live tarot, this is the collective message that I have for you. Okay, thank you for tuning in. For anyone who would like a live reading, I'm doing $20 for one card, $30 for two cards, and $40 for three cards. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo in the description box below. Please join the queue, and I got you. So the underlying theme that we have for you this week, and this is most definitely invariably lit, and I am very grateful for everyone who shows up to this. Okay. For those of you who would like a reading, once again, we do have, of course, Cosmic as a 50% off code. So once again, what we do see here is some of you are seriously getting initiated into infinity. This is a collective awakening. And the infinity system is a system that enables infinite capabilities to be expressed through the uniqueness of our beings. Some of you are able to, this is definitely speaking about bringing something from scratch. Some of you are getting ready to complete or bring something completely out the mud. But for others of you, this is literally an application of a supernatural ability. And your ability to weave the 3D and other dimensions is going to create this consistency. So what this is saying is some of you are, for the first time ever, using a new superpower, and you have to keep practicing it. You have to keep using it in every situation so you can quickly break this in and not forget how it feels. We have the Magician card here again. But now we have Archangel Michael here with the Temperance, and we have the Five of Wands. So once again, it's not a coincidence that this whole notion of initiation is coming in. We literally have Temperance, which is literally bringing something out of nothing. And the Five of Wands is brainstorming with other people and other experiences how to break this through conflict and struggle. So you're going to have a lot of free time to really express this. But this is very powerful, y'all. You're definitely getting ready to bring into form a new balanced way of life that will bring into a lot of your skills. So the beginning of the week, you're activating your new superpower. Temperance is you balancing it in your life, and then you're brainstorming and practicing at the end of the week. Now, we do have the Six of Wands. Romance is bringing admiration to you. Several romantic prospects are looking at you like a catch, and you want to act like it and be that. Walk with confidence. There's a lot of favorable sway towards any relationship you realistically want to approach. Okay. And there's going to be good news regarding this too. There's a brand new career opportunity with the Ace of Wands you just want to grab and say yes to. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be passionate if you don't create it yourself. And we do have the Lovers card. So the outcome of this week is some very tantalizing and satisfying sex. Okay. And maybe the spark of an exciting sexual relationship that won't be what you think it is, but definitely very exciting and fun. So that being said, we do have I got your Cash App, David. So we're going to now step into the live readings for anyone who would like a live reading. Wendy Kimono, let's go. So the cards we have for you, Wendy, we have Eight of Swords as an underlying theme. You're breaking through limiting beliefs that keep you stuck. And the practicality of reliable friendship, or you being reliable with the Chariot, you're going to have a very grounded breakthrough into moving forward. Chariot card is talking about victory that's based off of practical, consistent work instead of like an overnight victory. So regarding a move and purchase of home, Knight of Pentacles is saying you have reliable friends around you who can get very proper information. Knight of Pentacles is going to analyze all the facts and details around all the different house quoting points with which you can negotiate. Knight of Pentacles is a friend you want with you to help negotiate with a real estate agent so that they don't finesse you. And the Chariot card is saying that once you have this set, you're going to have resounding victory. Okay, especially if you're coming at this with a lot of anxiety, this alone will really help you break through this. So Chariot card is saying you're going to move with great victory. You just want to account once again for the Knight of Pentacles. So we do have Crystal. Will I pass my medical assistance exam? Let us see. We do have the Two of Cups, and the card we do have is the High Priestess. The High Priestess does promise you will. However, there's certain intuitive guidance that you're going to kind of come into through this. All right. The Two of Cups is almost you kind of marrying this aspect of your intuition that will help you really focus on what to study or prepare for in the exam. But I get the sense that a part of this is what you're meant to do. So intuitively, you kind of get the sense of the direction you're supposed to go into. This can also kind of denote a spiritual connection you have with certain someone. But, you know, a partnership might be very key, or a commitment or someone who you trust might be key towards helping you pass this. The High Priestess is saying you're going to gain intuitive revelation about the approach to take, especially this. But yes, the tarot card ultimately can't really tell you if you're going to pass or not. Thank you, Force Fairy Tarot. But the High Priestess does speak of, you know, most likely you will. It's definitely just kind of being guided to details you don't want to over miss. He doesn't want commitment now and wants to be friends. I was acting cool about it. Quote, acting, until I sent 2 voice files last night. The voice files were stupid. I regret it. I'm impulsive. Will we be together again or no? Especially after I sent those files. He's a Cancer sun, Virgo moon. Your sun is opposite his Virgo moon, but thankfully he is a Cancer sun. So we'll see. We'll see. Cancer does that, by the way. Cancer doesn't want to catch feelings really quick unless they want to catch feelings. Cancer, it's common for Cancer men to be players, not hating on Cancer men. But Cancer men will attract women that want relationships, but they just want sex. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be casual. Now, we do have the 9 of Cups, okay? And this is coming with the 10 of Cups. Jesus Christ. So this lets me know you might end up blissful with him. This looks kind of contradictory, but this is talking about satisfaction, Angeli. You're getting everything you want and more in your romantic relationship. So if this is with the Cancer, if things kind of Mercury retrograde miscommunicate, be very sincere with how you feel and be like you regret sharing what you regret. But it looks like either this is with the Cancer. If this is not with the Cancer, the tarot is saying, forget him. You are literally coming into satisfaction with someone you're going to live happily ever after with. And I think it's amazing that we got the 9 and 10 for you back and forth here. The underlying theme here is satisfaction. So that's very beautiful. Alexandra, okay. I'm a Virgo sun, Cap 5th, Cancer moon, dating a Cap sun, Taurus rising, who's going through divorce and financial hardship. Wondering when his financial hardship turns around. Well, he's Taurus rising. So the financial hardship and divorce is the Scorpio eclipse. There we go. Post November, the hard part is going to be over, and coming back around into Jupiter going through his rising next year in 2024, he's going through a brand new 12-year cycle. So because he's clearing all this 12th house karma while ending in eclipse, that's it. After he clears this, he's going to be smooth sailing. He'll bounce back immediately. So I think it's amazing that you're kind of with him during this time and period with Pluto going through. Everything he's going through is temporary. It's segueing the clearing of the eclipse through his rising, and then Jupiter going through and evolving him. So he's getting ready for a brand new 12-year cycle and adventure. All right, that's astrologically. We do have the Chariot card coming with the Queen of Cups, which is talking about deep emotional contentment and satisfaction with this moving forward of victory. So also, both of this is Cancer. This correlates to Cancer and this correlates to Cancer. So since you asked, Cancer season of next year, we know next year Cancer season is going to be July of 2023. Jupiter will be in Aries, releasing out of his, no, Jupiter will be in Taurus, beginning the brand new 12-year cycle. And then Pluto will be in Aquarius, and the eclipse will have completed, and the North Node will leave Taurus and get ready after that. So this is where by Cancer season, he will have cleared a lot of stuff and get ready to move into the new cycle, which is very beautiful. And that means he doesn't have to wait until Cancer season. Every day up until then, we're going to release to where it climaxes to Cancer, where there'll be full release. Okay. Next, we have David, King Sigma. Appreciate you, bro. Okay. Much appreciated, fam. The underlying theme that we have for you is the Knight of Swords, which you have great integrity in your heart. And so you rush to the right conclusions. This is having you take quick action based off of a message of truth where you don't need time to analyze. You can just leap forward, especially if you need confirmation. If you want to move forward with something, you want to leap forward with this. Now, the Knight of the Page of Wands is definitely also talking about exciting news. So the excitement of this news is having you perhaps move forward with a child of yours who's developing a very amazing talent at a young age, or this is you moving forward on a new idea that you're very excited about. Everything about this seems new and maybe kind of rushed, but this is actually going to really promise great return. So you just really want to more embrace the flow of how everything is moving and what you're inspired to do during this period, because this could also represent a younger person who inspires you during this period with their bright ideas and fresh approach to things. Jessica Martinez, I'm in Florida until Friday, an extended personal reading for the theme of the week. I got you. Okay, so the underlying theme we have for you is the Hermit card. You're definitely internalizing a lot of your own unique attributes and skills, and everything you bring to the table and everything that you've learned that has come together. King Sigma, much appreciated. Really dope read. Okay, so it's definitely very important because a lot of how uniquely you tap into this notion of your own uniqueness will help you understand how you are the unique puzzle piece around other people, and also develop mastery over certain skills. There's a deep occult wisdom here too that I feel like you're coming into as well. There's a very kinship with the Hermit card I think is very powerful. So with this week, we do have the Two of Pentacles playing with your income and income streams. We have the Magician card, Jesus Christ. There we go. This is you embracing this initiation message that I was saying. So you're really bringing something from thin air out the mud. And this is you also breaking through your own magic. So, Jessica, it's time for you to use your goddess magic. You have superpowers, or rather, yeah, you have very amazing value or creative value. So you have this unique ability with which you can create value or any. You have the magic to literally manifest a situation at will, and I don't think people know that as at this goddess level that you have, legitimately with the Hermit, you're mastering the ability to make a living off of this. All right. Especially if people were to look at what you do, it's not really conventional because you're literal magic. Okay. You're ascended magic. So we do have the Hierophant, this underlying theme of Archangel Michael and the angelic realm assisting you. It's like your private world is surrounded by angels to help assist you. In the recent past, we do have brainstorming and clashing with personalities, but we do see you're very, people are loving what you're doing, Jessica. People see the magic too. They see the work you're doing. They see how you're connecting everything the way it's meant to be connected. And we do have depth. So you are moving forward and completely transforming, stepping into the end of a situation, but I think really breaking through, coming in Scorpio season. We have you, not surprisingly, coming up as the Strength card, which I love. You're definitely in your goddess power. You are glowing, and you are literally, the priestess of and this holy force of the divine. Assisting. Once again, the theme of infinity is coming through again. So for some of you, this could also be working with a very compatible partner who, is also coming to see how influential you also come through. That is amazing. That is so amazing. I really love that. Hallelujah. Okay. We do have the Ace of Wands. So this could also be someone influential coming to you that you're saying yes to, which I'll speak of, because with the guidance we have the Lovers card. Okay. And with the outcome, we do have the Ace of Swords. This is huge. This is a reading. Damn. Okay, so there could be a formation of a very amazing power couple here. This doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. This can also be like with several different connections. But I hope you see this. I think we're seeing a divine connection between someone who is a very powerful match and is aligned with you. This can be an archetype with other people. I love how we got nothing but infinities here, and then the Lovers card is bringing both of you together to really share what you have. This is so beautiful. The angels are bringing this together, and it's like, yeah, both of you may be brainstorming how both of you will transform each other's lives by sharing your gifts. I really love that. I really do love that. That's amazing. You are more like the hermit wizard, and they're more like the extroverted social personality. So you bring the passion, they bring more like the intellect, but that's so awesome. And that looks like that's all happening this week. Okay. So very good question. Theata, if you go back to the collective reading, if you go back in time where I say collective reading, that was actually the free reading for everyone. Okay. So shout out to those of you who pay for the live reading. Very, very, very awesome. I love doing these every time. You guys stay blessed as always. And until next time, all right. Peace.